Hello everybody and welcome to episode 18 of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Oh, by the way, happy Thanksgiving yesterday, guys. I hope you all had a wonderful time. I did. I got very, very fat and fell asleep in a chair in the living room like I do every single year. That's really how you do it. So we're back here in the Ice Cavern, about to finish up this wonderful place and head on to the next. So let's go. By the way, by the end of this episode, we will be starting the Forest Temple. The first actual temple in the game. We will also have snagged 13 hearts. I hope you're all ready for that. We'll be very, very tough by the first temple. I believe this is the right way. I believe. Yep. Alright, this room is kind of a pain in the butt. First things first, kill all these keys, because they will annoy the crap out of you. Luckily, the hook shot is fairly good at it. Alright, there's one skulltula over here to take out. This should be the last one in the dungeon, I believe. Just a quick check to make sure. I believe it is. Yep, that's it. If there's a skulltula in the top left of the map, that means that you've gotten them all, basically. And also, there's only one more room in this entire dungeon, so there you go. Alright, so this block of ice actually can be pushed upon to traverse this room. Basically, it slides. When you push it, it will slide until it either cannot slide or it falls into one of the holes in the corner. So be wary of that. But really, it's not too difficult. It'll just take 2 or 3 times of using the block and then getting rid of it and getting a new one in order to get all of these silver rupees, like in the earlier room. So this is number 2. Alright, can we get any more with this particular block? Do not think so, so you know what? Goodbye! We don't need you anymore, buddy. Alright, so this time I'm going to push it over this way. Oh, here we go. Got it. Now this one, and then we should be able to get another one from the same block too, I think. That one over there to the right. But, I'm not sure. Okay, here, as you may have noticed, there are rupees in the air. There's that over there. We can't get to it though, can we? Oh, yes we can. Just like after we beat Dampé and we had to play the Song of Time to make those blocks disappear, you can also play that same song to make blocks appear if they weren't there. You know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. There's not always a good way to tell if it will work or not. So sometimes you just have to kind of experiment around. But there we go. Alright, so jump up here. We can't really take the rupees because we're so rich already. But fill up all 3 bottles with blue fire. I'm not sure if we're going to use all 3 of them, but just to make sure, I believe we're going to use 2 of them for sure, but I'm not so certain on the 3rd one. We almost killed ourselves. Wonderful. Alright, so there's one more thing we can get with this particular one. I think this might be the last one, too. Is it? Is it? Yep, that's it. And can we actually get to it from here? I think we can, actually. Nice, there we go. Sweet, so this will lead us to the next portion, the last portion of this dungeon. Before we go through, just equip a couple of pieces of gear. We will be fighting a mini boss, not really a boss, but kind of. I would equip the Deku Nuts on the left, or wherever you want to put the Deku Nuts, basically. Like so. This looks like a pretty good combination. What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Bitch. I got the power of my fingers, buddy. Alright, so I guess we did need that 3rd one. Always good to be prepared. Go ahead and pour it. Pour it in the middle. If you do, it should melt all 3 of these. But if it doesn't melt all 3, that's not really a big deal. Sweet, there we go. And get some hearts in here, some rupees, nothing important. And this room is freaking awesome, isn't it? Look at this room. It's like a crystal paradise. There's a hole in the floor in front of us, but whatever the case, walk in and you will find a white Wolfos, just like the other Wolfos. It's a little bit stronger, but basically, like when we were a kid, you want to make it raise its arms, and then stun it. And you beat the shit out of it like that. That's the easiest way, in my opinion. And it gives Deku Nuts a use that they wouldn't have had otherwise, which is always very nice, because I like to use all the items in the game, even if some of them aren't that effective. It just makes me feel like I'm playing a more dynamic, epic game. So here we go, we get the Iron Boot! So heavy you can't run, so heavy you can't float! Nice. What? You want our platform shoes too? No way, baby, I'm going disco dancing. We meet again, Link. If you came here to meet the Zoras, you wasted your time. This is all there is. With one exception, the Zoras are now sealed under this thick ice sheet. I managed to rescue the Zora princess from under the ice, but she left to head for the water temple. This ice is created by an evil curse. The monster in the water temple is the source of the curse. Unless you shut off the source, this ice will never melt. If you have courage enough to confront the danger and save the Zoras, I will teach you the melody that leads to the temple. Time passes, people move. Like a river's flow, it never ends. A childish mind will turn to noble ambition. Young love will become deep affection. The clear water's surface reflects growth. Now listen to the Serenade of Water to reflect upon yourself. The Serenade of Water might be my favorite temple song in this game. You'll understand why here in a second. That's just awesome. Bum, bum, ba, da, da. This cutscene it's just beautiful, I think, isn't it? The Serenade of Water. I'm actually drinking a water right now. Deja Blue. I think it's Hy-Vee's brand. It's pretty good, though, really. You have learned the Serenade of Water. Link, I'll see you again. No! How come her Deku Nuts let her disappear? Mine just turned things blue. And don't get me wrong, blue's a pretty cool color, but I'd rather disappear than be a different color. You know what I mean? So stick on the boots. We are very, very obese now. We're like a robot, man. There are a couple of uses for these in the game. Primarily because it can make us sink to the bottom of water. This could have helped us get the heart piece earlier on that was at the bottom of the lake. It will also help us get a Skulltula or two in the game, as well as, well, get through the water temple, as well as a couple of other wind-based puzzles in this game. Wait, is this the right way? Nope. Incorrect, it's actually that way. I keep forgetting which way is actually out, but I'm pretty sure it's this way. Yep, here we go. So we will exit the ice cave and make our way back to King Zora now that we have some... Oh yeah, be sure that you leave this place with some blue fire intact, because you'll need it to save some people in Zora's domain. A few of them are actually not under the ice, just in that red ice. And those ones we can save. So yeah, head back to Zora's domain. Almost there. You'll need 2 of them, I believe, in Zora's domain, so go ahead and get those equipped. First of which, of course, is the incredibly fat King Zora. By the way, I just got done watching a ton of the Dragon Ball Z Abridged series, which is absolutely hilarious. What's his name? Guru, the really fat Namek, kind of reminds me of this dude a little bit. I can see the resemblance. But whatever the case, melt this dude. How's it going, buddy? Enjoy life. Go frolic and... I don't think you can really frolic, though, buddy. I want to talk to you, man. Alright, what's up, buddy? Hey, no. Speak. Dude. Why can't I talk to you? This is kind of strange, viewers. Hey, buddy. There we go. Oh, I've come back to life! Was it you who saved me? Don't be nervous. It looks like you have a hard time breathing underwater. As an expression of my gratitude, I grant you this tunic. With this, you won't choke underwater. And we get the Zora tunic. Just like the fire tunic that allows us to survive extreme heats, the Zora tunic allows us to survive in water. So this paired with the boots makes us completely able to kick ass underwater, which is pretty useful. So we're actually gonna go use it right now because there's something special that we can get here in the Zora fountain once we have the tunic. Alright, here we are back in Zora's fountain. Go ahead and run over and jump into the lake. Just jump right into the middle of the lake and put on the iron boots. We're going disco dancing. And you'll sink all the way to the bottom. This is far too deep for even the golden scale to reach, so you have to use the boots. It's also too deep, I believe, for your breath to hold out if you don't use the tunic, so just wait till you get the tunic. But since you get it so soon anyway, why not just wait to get the tunic? And we get another piece of heart. That's a complete new heart container. We have 13 hearts now. We are indeed ready to go kick some ass in the Forest Temple. So let me go ahead and check my to-do list real quick, see if there's anything else we want to do. Ah, there is indeed. A couple of things we want to do. Come on, float. Okay, sometimes it doesn't like to... This thing is just really so deep, it takes forever to surface again. But eventually, we will see the light of day once more. There we go. So, go ahead and come up here and then play the song we just learned. Can I get it right? Sweet! The Serenade of Water, first try. Warp to Lake Hylia. This, of course, warps us on top of the temple in Lake Hylia. There's one more thing that we can get here right now. By the way, we have now done the prep work for all three of the first temples. You can start all of them, get through most of both of them, or most of all three of them. However, until you get a special item from the first temple, you cannot beat the second or third. So if you guys really want, you can go through the first temple, get the special item, then do the second or third in whatever order you want to. It really doesn't matter. The third and the second, for example, are completely interchangeable. There's no reason why you should or should not do one or the other in order. The fire temple is seen to be a little bit more in order than the water temple, but you can do whatever one you want. It's really a toss-up. I'm gonna do the fire temple first, just because after you beat it, there's a really nice upgrade you can get from a fairy. However, there will be two temples that I will not be doing quite in order, and there's a reason why that I'll explain later. But go ahead and jump in here, because equip the iron boots and the hookshot, because the hookshot for some reason is fully able to function underwater, which of course is pretty convenient. So dive into this. Oh shoot, come on buddy. Come on buddy. Can we break this? Huh. Do we need a... Okay, well, viewers, there's a skulltula inside this box. I could have sworn we could roll into it to break it, but I guess we can't. Oh, there we go. I was just doing it wrong, I guess. So there we go, the skulltula. That was kind of strange. You can't use your sword underwater, but you can use the hookshot underwater. It's basically our underwater weapon. And we get a gold skulltula. I believe that's number 55. Is it? Yes, it is. I'm a genius, guys. So there you go, number 55, and now we're going to head all the way back. to... Is there a shortcut to get there? Yeah, there kind of is a shortcut to get there. You guys are gonna love this. First things first, I'm gonna equip the fire tunic. This actually might not be a shortcut back to the forest, but I don't even know what that song is, actually. We don't know the Forest Warp song yet. That would have been really convenient if I had done that, too. But, this just saves time, I think. So, songs... What's the Bolero of Fire? That's kind of a complicated song. No, it's not. Not really. Okay. There we go. The Bolero of Fire. Warp to the Death Mountain Crater. We're gonna use this to have a little bit of a shortcut. We're gonna head from here into Grande City and then into the Lost Woods Warp Point from there. I think that might be a little bit faster. I just want to try it out. You know, it just sounds like something I want to try out. By the way, we did not use the ice. I kind of forgot. You can save it if you want to, or use it right away if you can. The Zora shop, if you remember, is located down by the ramp to the water from where King Zora is. It's covered with red ice as well, so you can melt it with that if you want to. You don't really need to buy anything from it, though. I mean, you really don't. I mean, it does sell Zora tunics. There's a monster later in the game that does steal your tunics and your shields, I believe, which you can buy from there. And also, it's important to note that the Goron shop also sells fire tunics. I'm not sure if you can buy them when you're a kid or not. You might be able to, in which case you could probably get it a little bit earlier in the game. But really, there's no reason why you can't get it right when you become an adult anyway, so... But they're both 200 rupees, I believe. So now that we're on here, I'm going to equip back on the Kokiri tunic. We're heading back to our homeland. We might as well look the part. So, I believe the warp point is on this floor. Is this it? Nope, I think it's that one. It's that one over there. I always forget that it's so low on the level. Here we go. Back to the Kokiri Forest. Reunited. Alright, so here we are. So, just like when we were a kid and we went to find Saria, you want to go ahead and... That's not the right way. You want to go ahead and follow the same route you took before, only this time it's blocked by this little squirt. Mido, the great douchebag of destiny and douchebagginess and death and assholishness. What's up, buddy, you little spoiled brat? What are you? Though you wear Kokirish clothing, you cannot fool me. I promised Saria I would never let anybody go through here. But you can play the song... Saria's song, which proves that we have a connection with Saria. It's really turned out to be a pretty useful song. That melody! Saria plays that song all the time. Do you know Saria? Yeah, we go steady. That song! Saria taught that song only to her friends. Okay, I trust you. When I see you, I don't know why, but I remember him. Does he regret being a jerk to Link all those years ago? Does he? Will he ever get rid of his constipation problems? Find out never and let's play. By the way, his fairy is green. Isn't that cool? Pretty much all of the different fairies in the forest that the children have are a different color, which is kind of cool. Navi is kind of bluish-white, but yeah, follow the way we got there last time. That's not the right way. Oh, actually, there's something to get here. If you remember, here, we, made that, bean plant. So now we have 56 Skulltulas. I almost forgot to grab that, guys. I'm pretty glad I went and I did it. Very nice. So now head on through here, and on to the... Can we go straight or to the left? To the left, and then straight up to the top, into the Sacred Forest Meadow. Alright, now this place is filled with one of my favorite enemies in the entire game. from here on, we'll be going through some narrow passages. If you take it slow, maybe you can sneak up on some enemies. Yes, there's new enemies here, and also when you were a child, it kind of showed the topographical, I think it's called, view of this area, which means that the camera is always on top of you. This time it's always behind you, so it's kind of more difficult to go through it, and easier to get ambushed. In particular, there's one enemy in here that's very good at ambushing you if you're not paying attention. Hurry up. I know that. Look, Navi, woman, okay? Trust me, I got you. Watch this, guys. Where is it? Where is it? Huh. Well, anyway, guys, watch this. Look at that thing. That is a moblin. They're pretty much invincible. Well, not really invincible, but they have a charge. If they see you, they'll charge straight forward and smack you, do a lot of damage. Well, not a lot of damage, but you can't really retaliate if they're charging at you. You can wait for them to walk by and hook shot them. Or you can sneak up on them from behind and hook shot them. They're wearing a pair of boxers. They're not really hard to kill. You can do that, or you can come out here, like I'm gonna do now, and play the Scarecrow song. This is, I think, the easier way to do things. It's also a lot faster, because you can just jump over all of their heads. But yeah, hello, Pierre. What's up? Okay, we can't even see you. Nice. And I believe there's a Skulltula here somewhere. Oh, in the face. I do believe that there's a Skulltula here somewhere. There it is. This will be number 57. Goodbye. You know, it's funny that the same music is playing, even though the forest is now, you know, enslaved by darkness. But whatever the case. If you want to, I will. There, of course, is a fairy fountain down here. You can heal up on your health, catch as many fairies as you want to. I'm gonna catch 2 fairies, actually, because there's really nothing in the temple that we really need to get in order to... What's the word? There are fairies in the temple, but there's nothing else that we need to put in a bottle in the temple. So you might as well catch some fairies at all times in dungeons, because dungeons are the only time when you really should be dying. If you're dying at all, this game really isn't that hard if you played it before. But, it's good to carry around a couple of fairies just in case. Go ahead and equip our old items. Give me your fairiness. Come on, heal me. Thank you. Alright. So, onwards to victory and Kokiri. And afternoon tea. Because I'm sure Link likes... No, Link's not a tea person. No, I'm joking. This enemy up here is kind of cool. You gotta be good at sidestepping. Watch this, because he'll hit that thing and make shockwaves attack you. Just go back and forth. Once you get close enough, you can dive attack him. He's taller than the other ones are, I believe, but he's not too difficult to kill. All that money wasted. And on we go. This is where we met Saria all those years ago. The fabled Forest Temple. She's gone! Oh my goodness! The stump looks a lot smaller now that we're tall. And then of course Sheik comes down to say hello. The flow of time is always cruel. Its speed seems different for each person, but no one can change it. A thing that doesn't change with time is a memory of younger days. In order to come back here again, play the Minuet of Forest. I feel like it should be the Minuet of the Forest, but no, whatever. This song's pretty cool too. So of course now when we play this song, we'll walk back here to the temple. Yay! By the way, now that Link's old, he doesn't seem to get that, oh, yes he did. It's the crystal meth face, but it's not quite as bad anymore. He's obviously more used to meth. Link, I'll see you again. And she's gone. Frickin' Deku Nut glitches won't let me do that. Now, before we enter into the temple, as you can see, the stairway is broken. Now, I've never felt like this staircase actually had enough distance to clear this thing. Like, it's not quite set at the right angle to end right before it, I don't think. It would end like right in the middle of it. Maybe I'm just an idiot. I guess it looks more right now. But whatever the case, let's go ahead and enter. We'll at least do the first room here in the temple. Shoot. Let's go, man. So get up close and shoot the hook shot at the branch. This is how we enter the temple. Every temple has something keeping you from entering it, basically. Okay, so we're here. Before you take any more steps forward, go ahead and equip. Well, I've got an idea, actually. A very interesting idea. Can we kill them with bombs? Oh, shoot. Wrong way. Alright, let's try this again. I really want to see if bombs will work. Oh, nice. Let's go, buddy. Alright, I'll just kill you normally. Let's go, let's go. Let's go. Goodbye. Okay, so bombs aren't a great way to kill them, but it's kind of fun in my opinion. So now go ahead and equip back on the hook shot. There are some things we can get before the temple. They're actually pretty easy to miss if you don't know where they are. But climb up this wall here. I really loved the atmosphere of the Forest Temple. You know, it's very much like a castle that's like been forgotten and covered. It's overgrown with forest and vines, you know. Kind of a cool feel in my opinion. So the sculpture up here, this is number 58, I think. Sweet, there we go. And that's number 58, yeah. So we'll have probably like 65 by the end of this segment. No, not quite that many. Oh shoot, wrong button. No! Okay, we're okay. We're okay. Can we reach it from here? Sweet, that was convenient. And we get a small key. There were no keys when we were a child. The closest thing is how in Jabba's belly you had to kill certain things to open up certain doors. Basically, small keys will work on any door that needs a small key. In any not in any dungeon, but in the same dungeon, you could sometimes open multiple doors. There's even a dungeon later in the game composed of tons and tons of doors which need to be unlocked with keys. That you actually have to choose how to go through the dungeon. So there we go. This is the first room of the Forest Temple. It's not really a room. This is more of the opening area. But I don't get why it's got dirt on top. I feel like that was an oversight on their part. But whatever the case, I don't really care that much. Because this grass would not be growing if there was a ceiling. Would it? I mean, I guess it's the Forest Temple, so it can do whatever the hell it wants if it's about the forest. But whatever the case, thank you for watching, guys. In this episode, we got a lot done. We got quite a few sculptures. We got a heart piece, got 13 hearts, started the Forest Temple, learned 2 songs, and got the Iron Boots and the Zora's Tunic, so I hope you all enjoyed. In the next one, we will delve deep into the heart of the Forest Temple, bring back our woman alive if necessary. Wow, that sounded kind of bad. Alive, hopefully, and beat this area, grab another heart piece, some more sculptures, and have a general great time. So yeah, once again, happy late Thanksgiving, guys, and I'll see you next time. Until then, this is HereticPlus signing out. Goodbye!